Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
How are you?
Good, and you?
Very good. Thank you. What country are you from?
I came from Japan.
How long have you been in Canada?
A very long time. This is my 10th year. I've been here 10 years.
What do you do here in Canada?
Here in Canada, but Canada is a very cold country, of course, and a very big country. And then now I feel Canada is very open country. Yeah.
What do you do during the week?
During the week, just right now I'm taking courses here Monday to Thursday, and then on every Friday, I have a part-time job.
What do you like to do on the weekends?
Weekend, mostly weekend. Saturday I have another job. I have a time only Sunday, so most of the time I'm house chore. Yes.
Tell me about something that you did last week. Please describe it in as much detail as possible.
Last week during the week.
Something, yes, that you did.
Last week. Yeah, last week, as usual, I came to school. Last week, something special. For example, yesterday is the last Sunday. We went to apple picking. Yes.
Can you describe it?
Apple picking?
Yes.
Yeah, yesterday was a gorgeous, nice day. So actually, it was our second time. My children and my husband, we went together, everybody. It's Applewood. I forget the name, but Applewood. And of course, there's a lot of apple trees. And then we pick and we ate that day. So we went pumpkin picking, just pick the pumpkin. But my first time to pick the pumpkin, I didn't know that the pumpkin is just I was thinking there is more vine or a lot of leaves, but there is no leaves and vine at all, just only pumpkin. Huge orange one is just everywhere. So we just pick and we grab and then brought back that one. But it was fun.
Interesting. What do you think about Canadian weather?
Canadian weather. I like Canadian summer. I mean Toronto, especially Toronto, because I've never been to Vancouver. But Toronto I like, especially summertime. Days so long and bright, always blue sky, and there is not much humidity. If I compare Japan, it's nice. And also winter time, everybody said, "Oh, cold, very cold. I don't like winter." But for me, if you dress nicely, I don't mind cold. But I don't like too long. The winter is too long because from, let's say, November to sometime beginning May, it's too long, and it's just gray. You can see blue sky. It makes me so not upset, but very nervous. I feel very nervous. Yeah.
What is your favorite season?
Favorite season? I would say summer, I think. Yeah, it's beautiful.
How does Japan compare with Canada?
Japan, Canada. Many things. I won't say many things. But to be honest, I don't compare very much, because if I start to comparing, I may complain a lot about system, Canadian system, especially medical system or education system. I can say just system is different. Yeah.
I'd like you to remember a time when you solved a problem or overcame a challenge. Please tell me in detail about the problem or challenge and what you did to solve or overcome it.
Actually, I think currently my situation is most challenge for me, because I've been here 10 years. I'm working as, actually I'm helping my husband business, but I want to back to my profession, my career. So I have 3 children, and then smallest one is 4 years old. She started going to kindergarten from this September. So now I have time during the day, so that's why I back to school. But I know my ability of English, speech, or writing, and any. So to be honest, currently I have biggest challenge. I want to study more, and I want to overcome this very hard time for me. But in the future, maybe more harder. But I don't know. So first, for me, it's not really difficult. Things happen.
Okay. What are your hopes and plans for the future?
Future. So, future. That's why after finishing school, I want to back to my career. That's my kind of goal. Yeah.
What is your career?
I was a social worker in Japan. I was working 7 years in a hospital, and I like deal with especially elderly people. So I'm very interested in those. Of course, social work, especially elderly people, how they can live, especially not a long-term care at home. They need a lot of help. So those still I don't know what kind of system it has in Ontario, but I want to know those system, and in the future, if I can be the part of them, I can support them. I'll be happy. Yeah.
Is there something you know how to do that other people might not know? Could you tell me about it and explain how you do it?
Okay. I will explain about how to make a miso soup. Okay. At first, you need to prepare ingredients. When you go to a Japanese restaurant, most of the miso soup contain tofu cod. It's made from soybeans, white and very tiny one, soft texture. Usually I prepare tofu and any kind of vegetable, any root vegetable or leaf vegetable. For example, this is a potato. Potato is also good. Potato, of course, you need to peel it and then you cut it in dice. Then soak in a little bit of water. Then at first you need to start. I don't measure the water, but you can measure the water and then put a small pan. Water, and then put the potato, start to boil. When I was small, my mother was using a very small dried sardine to take a kind of soup, but nowadays I can find here very easily. So I use what they call the name. It's kind of a fish bouillon. If I translate, it's a fish bouillon. It's a powderish one. I put that one, and after potato was cooked, you can use a miso paste. I don't know how much quantity. Anyway, try many times. You can taste it and put the miso paste, and you have to melt the miso paste, and then tofu cod you have to put it at very end before you serve. You put it and just warm. I think miso soup does so. Pretty easy, yes.
I would like you to talk about the ways that you think our world will improve or evolve over the next 100 years. Please provide details and support for your ideas.
Mm-hmm. Okay. At first, 100 years later, maybe people realize we have to live peacefully, no fighting. Because this is very, very great way to live. So I think people realize and start to find a way more everybody live peacefully and no fight at all. And also technology more improved. Then people going out of the earth and find a place to live, and I hope there is a different creature. We can find it, and we can communicate with them. We can get more technical knowledge or something. I hope 100 years later, like this.
Okay.
So,
Your ideas are interesting. I wonder what the future will be like. Now, if you could live to be 150 years old, would you want to do it? Why?
If you can live until 100 years old, if I'm alone, no. If with my husband, if with my family, maybe I will think about it, but I don't think so, no. Too long, yeah.
So you find it too long and you
Too
wouldn't
long,
want?
yeah, too long.
All right.
Yes.
I really enjoyed talking with you today.
Thank you very much.